Alrighty, that was impressively successful. At that stage, honestly, I hadn't even expected. This is perfect. I always love starting Hive Turtle for Assemble runs, and that's what I wanted to try and do here. Crucible 7, and I'm simply going to find the Assemble. It's just as simple as that. Hive Turtle is a great way to see more options to find the Assemble pieces, so of course I'll definitely be able to collect all 5 pieces of the Assemble this run. But yeah, at a certain point during that last video, I just kind of presumed that I wasn't really going to be able to get the win. It's really awesome that I actually managed to get it in the end. All it took was actually hitting tempo passives and also not greeding excessively so to the point where I'm ignoring those tempo passives. Which I believe that is basically what Crucible 20 Peglin Tuition is built off of. It's just, do you get super baited by greed or not? Which it can be pretty hard not to, I'm going to be honest. It definitely can be. Still, bam. Okay, great start. A crit sector just is an amazing start, and I'm going to super prioritize shops. And because I'm super prioritizing shops, I'm going to super prioritize fights, which is also extremely ideal. Just need to maximize as many chances to find assembles. And I've already got a Dagger in my deck, so that's pretty good. And honestly, it's a lot better than it's a level 2 Dagger already. Like, that's not a bad orb. It's not bad. Would I add it to my deck if it can't be upgraded further? Probably not, but that's the whole point. The whole point is that I can upgrade it further, and in a perfect world, I very much am doing so. Alright, I can definitely get a crit next shot, right? Not really, so I'll do a fun shot like this, which is like gonna bounce onto the crit, but probably not do much more after that point. Alright, I think I timed that really well. Better than I thought, to be honest, because now I can do a shot like this, which that was pretty cool, wasn't it? That's not the kind of shot I've ever really pulled off on this map before. Mostly because it fully requires Splattle to be able to pull that off, which is pretty easy to do, but not that easy, because usually I don't pick up Splattle on Peglin, and you know, Spinventer is the only other class with access to it. And I also don't ever add Splattles to my deck on Spinventer either. But that's for a slightly different reason, isn't it? Let's take care of you. Good stuff. And somehow let's get 165 damage right here. In my dreams. Bam, double tap. And then we got another tap. Perfect. Oh yes, look at that. That lined up rather well. I'm not going to complain at all. The cash collection towards the end of that shot was pretty poor. Weak. Still, health loss is totally fine, especially on this class. I do have access to some very, very efficient... I mean, Echo would be amazing, and I should be picking it up. Of course, I'm fully focusing on the Assemble. So I think the Echo would be a fair add to my deck, to be honest. Off the Splatter, off the Pebble, that's amazing. Free removal is always valuable. Just in case I miss, I would rather miss this way. I'm definitely allowed to add like Summoning Circle to my deck because that's just more Assembles. I think that Echo, it's very similar to like adding more Assembles to my deck technically, but it doesn't count. The attack animation is the same. Surely that counts for something, right? Alright, let's pop our bomb now. Just make sure we're not under any real threat. I'll do that. Hopefully it does some nice bouncing. It did sound bouncing. Was it nice? Not particularly nice, but not that bad either, that's for sure. Ooh, that was an interesting shot. I mean, bam. Oh, that did not bam. Well, bam this time. That works. 80, 156. 156 doesn't really line up with anything in particular apart from the passives, which is cool and all, but I've already mentioned that, you know, like passives aren't... Ooh, Balm. Balm isn't a wing condition, so I'm happy to like add it to my deck. Stuff like Potion Bolt would be though. It's straight up just a wing condition as well. I see. Not amazing. One fight. 30 gold pretty much. If I can get 40 gold. Whatever. No, you know what? I'm just gonna do this. The remove for shooting the Assemball more is definitely ideal. If I can get decoy up, I think I'd much prefer that over round guard too. Just because I should only ever really need the second Assemball rather than a whole reload. Interesting, I don't like that, but whatever. Can I get a crit here? Good, I can get a crit. I cannot get a crit apparently. Damn. Because I'm very sure that this Splat Orb's just about to get a kill, so I kind of wanted to get a kill on my previous shot as well, but looks like they had to team up, work together to get the kill. Yeah. It's not a surprise that... Oh, Puppet, I see. At least it stops their region. It's not a surprise that with short fuse I was popping the bombs on the first hit. Just mildly unfortunate. It's generally not what I prefer for this map, and this time that was definitely the case. I'll try a shot like this. It should hopefully get the refresh. It seems like that was not the case. Oh well, at least I have gold. I actually have a decent chunk of gold. Oh man, that was aimed straight at it pretty much. On the rebound, that is. Alright, let's just get the kill on the next shot, shall we? I lost perhaps more health than I should have here, but yeah, no, it just sucks. There we go, at least that was a cool shot. Cool shot to finish up, still no more Assemball pieces. I'm versing Mr. Slime Face, which is, I'm gonna be honest, Puppet's not exactly gonna do much in that fight. Criticus. There we go, we got up to 80 gold just in case we needed it. Indeed we did not. Wait, what the? This is the best 50 cash I've ever spent. How is it that, oh my god, this would be like the most perfect buy ever if I wasn't playing an Assemball build. Which, to be fair, finding more Assemball pieces is pretty easy. Ugh, god damn it. Well, that was just a Torn Sash in the store. Now, there are things I could do to get a, sorry, this current version is Sash of Focus, yes. There are some things I could do to instantly get a Torn Sash, which would be pretty cool. I'm definitely going to take this and then perfect. Hopefully we get a monster fight. And hopefully it's a fight which we are pretty good into, which of course it is. Our Assemball is now a force to be reckoned with, I'm going to be honest. It's just solid damage, and I just appreciate solid damage as it turns out. Oh my god, talk about solid damage. Damn. Funny you could have delayed it slightly, because, yeah, you know what, this is worth it. I know that the normal damage is good and all, but I'm just doing that. Should I have discarded there? Potentially not. And by potentially not, I mean almost certainly not. But just you wait for this next shot. He's pretty much dead already, though. I'm not going to bother critting. I no longer need to crit for that hit. Wow. Okay. I mean, look, I want the Assemball just because my deck's getting really small, so I can get it to consistently shoot the Assemball pretty soon. Can offer crits. Look, the orb is very good when it hits crits, so yeah, that sounds pretty good. I'm shocked I've already managed to find 2 pieces of the Assemball. Probably because it's the only 2 pieces of the Assemball we'll find. I'm joking, of course, but I really hope that's not the case. I'm just going to discard. You never know what the next shot might line up for me. Neat. I think this is the better shot to hit the crit. Good damage, followed by this good damage as well. Come on, come on. Yeah, baby. Oh, and then to top it off, let's just slam him with one of these. 152? Oh, it's too easy. Wow. Sorry, we took 1 hit in that plants fight. Well, isn't that nice? Isn't that just lovely? I'm gonna be honest. I think that's the game giving me a sign there. I think that you might be able to tell what I was just about to potentially do. Look, I'm just saying is I had time, you know. I guess my healing's not good enough, so I shouldn't have done it. It was tempting though. Oh right, and my target's still there. I do want to hit these bombs. It doesn't feel like that's exactly lining up, but I'm sure this shot will be different. I'm sure this shot will be different from every other shot I've tried to... Nice. It actually will be. Very much so. It's simply built different. Good stuff. Great damage. Good poison damage as well. I obviously don't care about it technically, but it's just funny. 4-8. Why would I shoot a 5-8 when I can 4-8 when I can shoot a 5-10? Yeah, baby. Bang. We'll just check on that last summoning circle upgrade. Summoning circle into Assemball is pretty stacked. It's just a lot of damage that the enemies are going to be facing down, and if it's a boss, they're going to lose a very nice percentage of their health. There are some things I could try. It's not bad, but I kind of don't care. To get my sash popped here, but I don't know how much I care. Maybe I care. It's probably a really good end shot. That's so much damage. I love the Assemball. Oh, look at how cool that shot was. Wasn't that just an awesome shot? I'm so happy with that split. It was such a good split. And even the simple shots like, wait, the fights... I guess there isn't some kind of fancy thing I can do to get my sash already. Oh man, it's already over. Straight Fate Meteorite D-Fresh Potion. Last time I checked, D-Fresh Potion plus Assemball is kind of awesome. I still have one refresh on the board, so it's totally fine. We've had a lot of good D-Fresh Potion runs recently. And by that I mean this will be our second. I'm not complaining. I like the passive a lot, I just haven't been able to take it recently. By all means, and then bam. Nice. I think I want to do a shot like this. That did not. Now we get to start popping our bombs. Honestly, hitting the crit is actually a great source of damage, AoE damage as well. It's a tempting thought, I probably shouldn't have done it, but it's still very funny. I'll try a bounce like this, see what it can achieve with critical in particular. And now let's just finish things up, I guess. I really should be using Morbid more here. Especially since I was just talking about how I think it's going to be pretty solid this run. Wow, that left path looks nice. And wow, I'm really going middle. Okay, sure. Don't usually go middle, but that's another thing that I've done recently. I'm just not going to bother. Done recently, which I don't usually do. I see. 7. The chances that I get that slime, it's I guess not high enough. Oh wait, it's Crucible 7. We don't have a refresh on the build straight up. On the board straight up. Alright. It's fine by me. Get to pull off an awesome shot like that, which was pretty damn awesome last time I checked. Nice stuff. Oh yeah, that works. Keep it up. Oh damn, I didn't get the kill there. It doesn't really matter because this is going to get the kill basically no matter what. Seriously. Very generous, thank you. I appreciate your kindness. It is so nice to see, honestly. It's crazy how good of a piece that is for the Assemball. Especially since the two pieces I have so far are both damage pieces. So we now have a very, very solid orb in my deck, orb in our deck, and definitely want to buy this removed now. It is at a very affordable price too. There's the decoy orb I said I wanted, and there's the refresh perspective that I'm going to take, even though I'm not going to get as much value out of it as... I think it's better than a good train, yeah. As I would like, because I don't have any refreshes on the board. But it's a worthwhile investment, I believe. I think it should be exactly that. Let's just shoot a pretty magnificent shot 1 there. That way we can... just wipe out that guy. Good damage. Followed by this guy. Not quite. Well, we've got Puppet into Decoy Orb into... not quite. Are you ready for this? Think there? Not quite. Still not a bad shot. Alright, looks like you got your hit off on me, congratulations. But this fight ends here, fool. I get to find an elite. I believe I have quite a few favoured matchups. I think the one I don't want the most right here. Honestly, I'm fine with Resistance Knight. Well, as it was foretold, eh? Yeah, I think Resistance Knight is probably the worst fight for me. It's not particularly bad. But like, this is why I have Puppet, right? Oh, actually, it's also really nice because I do have access to refreshes once more. Don't have access to crits, apparently. Holy. 731. Last time I checked, you are not able to do that? Yeah, I don't know, that doesn't line up. Well, if anything, I kind of like the losing health just because Oh my god, you know what I can do? Oh, I'm totally going to do that. That's devious. Refresh also crit, bombs blind, or popping corn. I'm just going to do popping corn. I think we all know exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to be honest, it's pretty obvious, especially if you consider the fact that I'm fighting Demon Wall. Yeah. So yeah, definitely doing this sounds like a good idea. I have turned down a super boot, so no hope of getting it, but I definitely want that. It sounds very awesome. And I'm fine to misnavigate here, it is what it is. Molten, sure, it's fine. Now we get our elite after we get a fresh bandana. Welcome back, refreshers. Welcome back. Well, thankfully we don't have super boots, eh? Thankfully. I want to make sure to open up the left-hand side. That's my... I really shouldn't have opened up the left-hand side because it's 0.5 times slot, but it doesn't matter, does it? Wow. Just bam anyway. Okay. Don't mind if I do. Hopefully it clears out more pegs just so I have a very simple shot I can take. Because, I don't know, I don't need to cheese, but I can cheese, so let's just activate the cheese. It gives me a lot of health to play with after all, and when I'm gonna full heal, so... Like, I'm gonna full heal, so it's just, like, so worth it, isn't it? Imagine this is just a ton of damage. Yeah. I'm not even, like, proccing the correct multipliers either. If I was aiming for it, I could be getting so much more value. Weighted chip is just a very solid passive after all. Anytime you can add multipliers, you've really got to consider it. Okay, I'm not actually sure what that was. Poison. It's poison. It's hilarious. Power glove, overwhammer, bag of orange pegs. Well, last time I checked, bag of orange pegs was... It's not as clean as it could be, is it? Oh. Well, you got me this time. How disappointing. Frankly... Yeah, this first shot's just kind of icky. Well, I'll go for a shot like this. If in doubt, just shoot a cool split shot and then watch as they all go in their 2-time slot, and yeah, that would have been a pretty decent first shot, huh? I want the summoning circle to line up, I'm going to be honest. Holy, that's still so much damage. Imagine I got that shot first. I don't think I've had my summoning circle line up once ever since I got it maxed. Surely we'll get it sometime soon. Good stuff. Look, I managed to collect 2 pieces of the Assemball so far. I would really love to be able to finish it off. Especially with the upgrading piece, I think. Alright, this time for sure. No, it's the wrong way around. How disappointing. Main reason why I wanted to do it this time for sure is because this fight is most certainly over. There's no way you're going there. Well, not quite over. Well, we get to finish it with the Assemball then. Perfect timing because we're just about to pick up the slime piece of the Assemball. That actually got me for a second there, but no, that's the wrong piece of the Assemball. Glorious Tender Cactus. Wow. I mean, even Heavy Hand is just really good. And frankly, it's probably the pick here. If I didn't have the AoE piece of the Assemball, it would be Tender Cactus, but I have the AoE piece of the Assemball, so the multiplier for it is very nice. Glorious Suffering, like I don't need to rely on the upgrading, but I'm gonna hold off on Glorious Suffering actually purely because Glorious Suffering plus Morbid, I may or may not have done that pretty recently, eh? And I think we know just how good that combo is. Pretty solid after all. Oh, I actually got it. Well, this is why I wanted it, because it's actually just pretty cool as it turns out. Bam. Oh, come on, stop getting my hopes up. Okay, sorry, you know what this is? Wait, it's actually crazy. How's this the second... Oh my god. This means that the odds re-rolled and they just re-rolled the 1 and 3, 3 and 5 again. Which, like, sure, getting 2, 3 and 5 is not that crazy, but, like, man, can I just have my Assemball piece? So many damage multipliers in this one, it's actually crazy. It's like even just a simple shot like that and then boom. The health is just gone, like, simple as that. How does one not go for the 0.5 times slot yet still hit the crit and get crit value? Answer is it's pretty hard. Oh my, did you really just give this to me? How generous. Bam, you lived? All thanks to the 0.5 time slot. You should thank it. Left? No. There's only one store. I think there was only one elite as well. Maybe two. That's not ideal. Could have been so much more beautiful. I believe the way you shoot is the way you go. Yes, the way you shoot is the way you go. Just like that. That was a very clean 608 AoE, I'm going to be honest. Very, very clean. Now I think a shot like this does not do anything like what I wanted to do. Can I have a pumpkin pie? That'd be cool. I thought it would have just a much nicer split there, and apparently the split that I was dreaming of simply does not exist. Oh wow, that's funny. Well, I guess I'll go to the second store. This is just get off a good Assemball, yes. I can do that, I can get off a good Assemball. It's funny how much health recovery I have, despite the fact that I'm not even taking half damage from the Sash of Focus being procced. Like, I was planning on popping it there, but it didn't really line itself up after that elite fight, did it? Because Demon Wall was... Actually, it could have killed me, I guess? No, it was so unlikely to kill me. Because it has to kill me, and Popping Gone has to not heal me up enough. When I say kill me, I'm talking about the fires, of course. Like, I feel like the odds of that are happening are very low. Oboe Jupot. Wow. I mean, Oboe is so good, and I'm fighting the boss where I should probably take it, but I mean, I like Jupot. It's a fun passive. Honestly, though, I don't even want to. Okay, don't mind if I do. My deck is almost perfect. Alrighty. Bam. Okay. Alright, so what's the shot? I think this is a cool split. Up, back. I had dents. I really hate that. I couldn't tell I had dents, but I guess it doesn't matter, does it? Oh man. Yeah, dents being just another source of multiplication. It's pretty damn awesome. Look, I am trying to do a... Yeah, no, I like Criticus. Criticus is cool. Can I have short stack? I mean, look, I could take short stack, or I could just take another multiplication source. Like, that sounds pretty awesome. And forced. Sure. 428 gold. That modern gold really did give me a lot of gold, didn't it? I don't even have any kind of like insane multi-ball to go along with it. Like, this is just purely because I just hit that many pegs. 2-2, dense. Oh god, that was nothing. I was actually expecting something there, I'm going to be honest. I was also mildly expecting something there. Huh. Oh my, did this just line up for me? Perfect. Well, I'll go for a shot like this, shall we? Again, could have been more interesting. But oh well. Yeah, if we could get some cool Criticus kills, I would be very happy. If we get Summoning Circle onto Shuffle Pot, that seems very, very real. Oh man, that is exactly what I wanted. And there's just nothing they can do, right? There's just no way they live. I am honestly very disappointed with how many Assemball pieces I've seen though. Only getting 5 over the course of the run is just like so disappointing. I have Turtle. And like, I feel like it's pretty common for me to get more than 5. Especially since 2 of them were dupes. Okay, 3 of them were dupes. This is just crazy. There's a special button. Now I can really just kill enemies with the power of Criticus. Yeah, very unfortunate. I started picking up the Shuffle Orbs purely because it seems like they don't really want me to do the Assemball this run, so that's fine. I just want to do the Assemball. Let's get my crits onto the board, and then let's shoot this shot, which, ooh, yes. I didn't see how much Criticus damage that was. Hopefully it was a lot. Oh my. It was certainly a lot then. And it'll certainly be a lot now. Phew. Okay. Well, I saw 7 pieces, and unfortunately 3 of them were dupes. Extremely unfortunate. The odds for getting dupes at those stages as well was not even that high, so it is what it is. We have sliming, of course. I'll do a shot like this. How did you miss the refresh? I was purely aiming for it. Did you just... Not quite. You know what? You can do better, can't you? That was a pathetic shot one. I believe in you. Only getting 11,500? Like, come on, man. I need to know where the 0.5 times slot is. Pretty sure that's it, but that's my 2 times and that's my 2 times. Either way, it looks like this. Again with the like... Look, that was a bad map. I'm very sure I can get a really cool OTK, but more importantly, I'm kind of hoping to get Summing Circle to Shuffle Orb. Because, like, I just kind of want to get as much critical damage as I can. Like, see what I mean? That was at least like 2,000 or something critical damage before it even got to him. And bam. It was a solid like 17,000 to finish it up. So yeah, I thought the instant hype total would easily lead to a fully upgraded Assemball, but apparently not. Apparently the best I could do was no upgrading piece, which I did definitely want the upgrading piece, but to be honest, I basically already had it in the form of refresh perspective. Which would normally be the case, but because I had defresh potion, the upgrade piece of the Assemball is definitely much more valuable in that scenario. My other passives were a bit funky. And entering the store, to just see a Sash of Focus sitting there for 50 gold, it's like, in what world am I not buying this passive? Like, it's just so good. It's so good, you know, it just sat there the entire time doing nothing. But yeah, we had some great combos. Defresh Potion, Pack of Orange Pegs is amazing as always. Reorganizer with Shuffle Pot, it's good to line that up, you know. I've actually found quite a few more Shuffle Pots recently than I would normally do, I think. And I don't usually pick up Reorganizers, mostly because I think I don't find them. But we managed to find some, and oddly enough, they were level 3 already, which, you know, like, I'm not going to complain. But they did well, especially since we had crits to try and get some kills, which I really wouldn't recommend. Like, we shouldn't have played for it. It was just kind of funny, so we did. And counterfeit crits as well helped, even though the majority of our crits were temporary crits, because of course that's just how Shuffle Pot works. Anyway, that was a full page of relics. Alright, missing out on the Assemball is definitely unfortunate, but I'm going to be honest, I definitely do love getting a full page of relics.